Alright, so this company, TOPDON, was nice enough to send me this mid-range diagnostic tool in exchange for my honest review. So this is called the ArtDiag 600 Pro. This is does a lot more than just like a low-end, very basic code reader. This has a lot more features in it. I have not opened the box yet, so this is available on Amazon, and the links will be in the description. And I believe they're going to also give me a discount code that you can use in addition to that link in the description. So please check out the video description. Oh, it comes with comes in a nice case. So everything in the box fits in the case. So that's nice to have. All right. It's got a handle, got two zippers on it going both directions around the case. It's kind of got a texture to it. Okay, so the way these work is they plug into what's called the OBD port. Most vehicles, it's where the steering wheel is, it's kind of down on the left side. On all of my vehicles, that's where it's located. It'll definitely be under your dashboard, and so that's what this cable is for. So you see this shape of this large trapezoid, that's going to be your OBD2 port right there. So that's going to plug right in to your car, and then this other end is going to plug into the diagnostic tool. So see what's in this bag right here. That's a USB-A on one end and a USB-C on the other end. So it does come with some instructions here, an instruction book, user guide. We're gonna get to the main part here. All right, so it looks very nice. Shows you how big it is. And there you'll see the other end of this connection. So this will go to the vehicle, the bigger one, OBD2 port, and then this will plug in there, and then these two screws will screw that in there. And then when you plug it into your car, it'll get power from your car. Okay, so on the side, if you peel up this tab, there's a USB-C plug way down in there, so you can use that cable that's supplied while you're inside your house with Wi-Fi to power it on here. It's got a power button here, and then you can select your language, and you can enter your Wi-Fi password, and then use your home Wi-Fi to download all the updates, because it took me a little bit to download a couple of updates. So now that we have it updated and all that, then you come out to your vehicle, and with the vehicle off, you plug one into your OBD2 port. So in my vehicle, this is a 2021 Honda Ridgeline. My OBD2 port is right under here. So you just plug that in, and the other into this, and then it powers on using your vehicle's power. So it's on right now. The vehicle is off, and then after I get it powered on, now I'm gonna start the vehicle. Okay, so this is what the screen looks like, and it is a touch screen. Got your power button up here, power on off, your charge port over here I just mentioned. You have the 4 arrows, an OK button, and a back button, but you can just touch what you want. So we've got this diagnostic button. Okay, it wants to have me create an account. Okay, so the first time through we have to enter our email address. Now we're going to try again. Hit our diagnostic. Okay. You can put your VIN number, or you can select gonna do an auto scan. This is just some different things you can see here. Fuel injection, transmission, analog brakes, gauges, ignition control module, tire pressure monitoring, power steering, parking brake. This one vehicle doesn't have an electronic parking brake. The push start, keyless access, the all-wheel drive. So it's got all these different things. Okay. I'm having it scan all of them. So anyway, you can just navigate, read your codes. Find out what these hot functions are. Okay, reset tire pressure monitoring system, reset oil. Okay, we're gonna hit this and just see what it does. Okay, I don't know how that's any different than what we just did with the auto scan. Okay, codes found 0. Live data. Let's find out what that does. Live data. So I'm not sure what these figures are with these dollar signs. I am so everything's good. It's got green checks. So engine misfire monitoring, that would be good for diagnosing if you had like a bad spark plug or ignition coil or something like that. And if you have an evap leak, something like that. Engine evaporative system monitoring, oxygen sensors, EGR system, transmission malfunctions. So this is where it would be helpful to pinpoint problems that you might be having. So one of them does it just on this driving cycle, one of them does it since the codes have been cleared. Maintenance, oil, a little confused why it does this since it has my VIN number and knows what I have. sure exactly what it's talking about there. Okay, I just did that. We just did that. Okay, so when I did my 60,000 mile service, my maintenance monitor only let me reset the oil. It didn't let me reset all my transmission and all that, but I believe that's what this is doing. So anyway, that gives you an idea of some things. I don't have any codes on any of my vehicles, so I'm not going to be able to, do a lot with that. So you have all these features, and then battery voltage is good, so you could use it to check your battery and how good that is. So anyway, it's very simple to use. The main things I would say that some people might not know or you might not think about until you're doing it is it did say to plug it in when the vehicle's off. So go ahead and plug it into the OBD port, let it power up here. So I would set it up in your house with Wi-Fi, do all the updates you need to do in your house, come out to your vehicle, plug it in, and let it power on, then turn your vehicle on before you do anything with it. So other than that, the touch screen makes it a lot nicer than the old ones where you had to do everything with some arrows. We didn't even have to use these for anything, but it does have arrows, an OK button, and a back button if you wanted to use that, but we were able to do everything with the touch screen, which is nice. So anyway, I'll put links to this in the description if it's something you'd like to check out further. Thank you for watching.